Crime Exploded. A Buck Taylor novel. By Chuck Morgan. Copyright 2021 by Chuck Morgan. All rights reserved. This book or any portion thereof may not be reproduced or used in any manner whatsoever without the publisher's express written permission, except for the use of a brief quotation in a book review. This book is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents are the product of the author's imagination, or, if real, are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to events, locales, or persons, living or dead, is coincidental. Chapter 1. He looked up at the uniformed guard as they stood waiting for the steel gate to roll back from its latching plate. He felt tiny next to the large black man with the bald head and dark-rimmed glasses. They weren't friends, but he felt a particular affection for the guard after all these years. Friendships were not encouraged, but this particular guard had been friendlier than some others, which made him feel a little more human. The gate stopped, and the guard looked down at the frail man standing beside him. The clothes he wore were baggy, and he looked like he was wearing his father's old suit, a faded dark blue jacket with mismatched blue pants. The faded and yellowed white shirt was 2 sizes too big, and he had decided not to wear the tie they had given him because it hung funny around his neck. His brown shoes, 1 size too large, were scuffed, and the soles had seen a lot of walking over the years. He wondered who they had originally belonged to, and why they were still in the storage unit. He carried a small rectangular suitcase that was scuffed and had 1 latch that locked. It contained all his worldly possessions, a couple of books he had read over the years, 3 pairs of new underpants and undershirts he had bought at the commissary, and 2 pairs of socks that had seen better days. The underwear had cost him a big chunk of his savings account, but someone had told him once that clean underwear could make a man feel wealthy, no matter what he wore on the outside. The guard tapped him on the shoulder. "It's time," he said, showing no emotion on his face. "Good luck." He nodded at the guard, pulled his watch cap tighter onto his balding head, lifted the collar of the old wool coat, and stepped out into the snow that was lightly falling. He checked the coat pocket once more, and felt the bus ticket the assistant warden had given him. In his pants pocket were the $100 he'd received as gate money, $27.12 that he had left from his savings account, and the bottle of oxycodone the prison doctor had given him. The steel gate behind him rolled closed, and he took a deep breath of the cold morning air. He heard the gate clang shut, a sound that no longer bothered him after all these years, and he walked towards the steel gate in front of him. He stood and waited. Time had become less important over the years, but he sensed that more than a few minutes had passed, yet the gate remained closed. He wondered if they were having second thoughts, and had decided to keep him inside to finish his sentence.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?